So Zohran Mamdani is the new mayor of New York City. And it's not very surprising because he resonates with so many liberals. He's a self-described socialist, and for some reason, Democrats like that. Even though socialism is a disaster, it has never worked and it will never work in future because it's a philosophically bankrupt system. It's just a utopia. In reality, socialism is a disaster and one of the worst economic systems known to mankind. It's not very surprising that he won. I knew for a fact he's gonna win because New York is a blue city. So what do you expect? Liberals don't care about competency or merit. All they care about is multiculturalism and victim mentality and simping for the disastrous philosophy of Karl Marx. I mean, New York City sucks anyway, so who cares? Even though it's a financial capital of the United States, it still sucks. It's boring, it's very liberal, and filled with crime and insanity. And the win of Zohran Mamdani only make it worse than ever. This is the guy who thinks violence is a social construct. It doesn't exist.
Oftentimes, we've even found as legislators, when we go into these courts, the term violent crime is even used when people are stealing packages. Violent crime is even used when people are accused of burglary and there happens to be a housing unit in that same dwelling. So violence is an artificial construction. And we have to be very clear that what is happening here with these district attorneys, that is violence. That is violence of the highest degree.
You see that? Violence doesn't exist. It's just made up social construct. You wonder why the hell he won. He resonates with miserable Democrat voters, especially with immigrants, because they don't care. They are very tribalistic.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
So the New York City is the next London. And if you ask for my personal opinion, I don't even care. Let them destroy these blue cities and states. There should be a big contrast between red states and blue states. There should be real world examples of our policy and their policies. I think it's great that he won because if he's serious about socialism, if he's gonna implement socialist policies, most rich people will leave New York City and then they will left with nothing but a bunch of angry Democrats who don't even have money to fund for these insane programs. Good. It's great. All the people who voted for Zohran Mamdani, you did a great service to humanity. Now suffer because your actions have consequences. Most of the people who voted for Zohran Mamdani don't even understand how real world operates. They just think that rich people are bad, therefore we should tax the rich and fund some insane programs. That's their philosophy. And to be honest, I can't blame these people because they have been brainwashed by universities and media and government institutions to believe that Marxism is the way. They don't understand personal accountability. They don't care about crime. They don't care about innovation. All they care about is free stuff. And I'm sorry to tell you guys, nothing is free. It's been paid for by someone else. And in this case, taxpayers. Who are the taxpayers? It's the people. I'm gonna say this, all power to Zohran Mamdani. Implement your socialism with full force so all of these billionaires and rich people settle down to red states. It will be great. Why don't we actually see and hear why these people vote for him? For better understanding, obviously. Because most of the people refuse to talk to anyone because somehow talking to opposition is fascist. But still, we have some clips of these voters. So let's see why they vote for a socialist.
Who are you voting for mayor?
I like Cuomo, but I think Mamdani might be pulling the lead a little bit with me.
What's your favorite example of socialism that's worked?
I don't have a big example of it, of socialism.
Like between Venezuela, Cuba, Soviet Union, what's your favorite one?
Man, you put me on the spot. I'm gonna have to go Cuba. Man, I'm gonna have to go Cuba. Yeah. Let's go there. It's just so complicated for me. I got so much information in my head, but I'm gonna go with that.
Average low IQ. Oh man, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just love socialism because the Democrats told me. How can it possibly reason with these people? They are brainwashed, but they are in minority, so they don't have that much voter power. But there is a demographic who is majority, and that demographic is white liberal women. They are the most pathetic people on planet Earth. More than 90% of the problem that exists in America is because of white liberal women voting.
How you feel about Zohran winning?
I'm happy about it.
Why are you happy about it?
I don't know. I don't.
No, I mean, I hope that he can get some of the things done that he's saying he's going to
Like
do.
what?
Well, he wants to help people with their rent. He wants to help people with transportation costs.
Who's gonna pay for that?
I have no idea. I don't know. I don't.
Well, you got. I mean, look at this. This is your booth, right?
All right, enough.
Look at this.
Enough. I don't think you're here to have a.
Fucking fire.
Why?
Because it's giving me a little bit more hope of the society that we're moving towards.
Why does it give you hope?
I'm digging myself in a hole, I fear.
What's your favorite Zohran policy?
Probably like making education more reliable and more equitable.
How do we do that?
I don't know.
So it's all on hope. They don't have any idea what the hell is going on. It's just vibes. They follow the vibes. Why you voted for Zohran Mamdani? I don't know. He's hot. Why did you vote for Zohran Mamdani? Well, he's a Muslim. Okay? They just don't want to offend people because that somehow make you a bigot. Cool. Even though it's completely contradict and go against their ideology. I mean the Islam and feminism and LGBTQIA+++ Pro Max Ultra. All of them contradict each other, but somehow they are on the same page. They are on the same side. They are on the same voting block. And Muslims understand that. They all vote for Democrats. Not because they agree with them culturally. They don't. Culturally speaking, they don't. They don't believe in feminism. They believe in burqas. They don't believe in LGBTQIA+++. But for some reason, they vote for Democrats. And they are on the same side. You wonder why. I mean, someone who is Muslim will never get an abortion, but they will still vote for these people. It's just because of immigration. Because Democrats don't want to offend these people. They don't have balls to speak against it. They all call Christianity evil, even though it's much less restrictive than Islamism. But for some reason, they cannot criticize Islam. And the Muslims understand that because they know the left will help them in immigration and the spreading of Islamism. It already happened successfully in Europe, so the United States is the next. And by the way, Zohran Mamdani is very blunt about it.
New York will remain a city of immigrants, a city built by immigrants, powered by immigrants, and as of tonight, led by an immigrant.
You notice that they don't use Americans, they use immigrants. Look, he's an immigrant, but for some reason, he refused to assimilate because he understands if he somehow assimilate into American culture, the Democrats will not like that because they see white people and the Western culture as evil and oppressive. So you can do any third world nonsense and it will somehow make Democrats happy. You can see in that picture, I mean, who the hell eat rice with their bare hands? That's fucking illegal. Someone please at least give him a spoon or even chopsticks. But somehow Democrats like that disgusting stuff. They love the idea of being rebellious. They love the idea of being anti-West. You can do anything. You can even do disgusting stuff. But they will still like you just because of the fact that you refuse to assimilate into the West. But it's all cheap tactics. These are personal attacks that he's a Muslim or he's an immigrant. The main thing that matters is their policy, is their worldview. And his worldview is Marxist and anarchist and wrapped into wokeism. I'm not gonna lie, but this is a recipe for disaster. You can't get any worse than that. Imagine woke Karl Marx. That's a disaster. But sadly, that's a reality that we are facing right now. So what's the future? Well, if you are a Republican and residing in these blue cities, I feel sad for you guys, but you better move. I think we should build a big wall into these blue cities. Let these communist Marxists live in their place. They will be happy, and we will be happy too. Let them live in their separate place. Look, Chicago is done, Portland is done, Seattle is done, New York City is done. It's under the left wing occupation, guys. So let them live. What is wrong if they want to put these white liberal women in burqas or hijabs? Let them do it. They ask for it. They need a dose of patriarchy wrapped into Islamism. It's great. Look, I support freedom of choice. So if they want to make bad choices, it's their job, it's their life. Let them do it. If it's self destructive, who cares? They want to destroy us. They think straight Christian men who support Trump are the evil people. So it's fine, guys. So all power to Mamdani. Do what the hell you want. Just go full Democrat mode, full socialist mode, full Islamist mode. It's great because we don't live in New York City. Liberals do. And I believe in accountability. Your actions have consequences. So face it. So good luck to all you Democrats. And God bless America.